But what's also wonderful about this practice, and this is really what I'm going to share with you today, is how we can practice this during the day anytime. Anytime. There's lots of moments. Any moment is a moment for you can practice. So you could be waiting in a line. You could be waiting for someone. You could just be sitting there with nothing to do. You can bring attention to the true heart. It's so simple, and you don't really need to complicate it any more than that. Just draw your attention, redirect your attention to the space of the true heart, from the head area into the chest area. You're kind of dropping your head into your heart. So I found this to be kind of a special practice, and it really enlivened the big heart, just kind of when I'm going about my day, interacting with people. I find I engage in a more heartfelt way. In fact, we can do this right now, right? On Zoom, we're all 9 of us, these little boxes on the screen. So we can meet it together in this way, in a heartfelt way. So we can really come together and pay attention to what is often ignored, our true heart. So it's a dimension of our being that often goes unacknowledged and unappreciated. So as we look at each other on the screen, we can see each of our presences. So it can be kind of a meeting of the hearts, not of ideas and beliefs. It's not a meeting of ideas, not even spiritual ideas. It's a meeting of hearts. So we can kind of just to start just by acknowledging that quiet space in our dimension of our being that's often forgotten. So this, in a way, this is how we meet in this kind of a group. We meet in in the spaces between the words, and not just the words that I'm saying, but between the words that are going on in your head. Right? Because there's probably more talking that's not coming out of my mouth that goes on, right? So you meet in the space between all the words, the flurry of words, and we can connect at this level. You can really connect at this level. I don't know, just to give you a feel for it, I don't know if you've ever had the experience of, being with someone that's going through an intense crisis, like a life-threatening medical situation. They're often connecting from their true heart. Like their heart's wide open. They feel like they're facing the possibility of death, right? So lots of egoic structures just naturally fall away, right? And the true heart is what's available. And they can meet from that place. So you can actually do that anytime. That true heart is always there. It's just so often veiled. It's covered over. It's not acknowledged. Okay, so we can do that right as we meet here. In this meeting from this place of the true heart really has the capacity to free us from the narrative of the mind. Right, just coming back down, dropping from the head into the heart, dropping from the head into the heart. As I look at the suffering in the world, look at as you reflect on the legacy of of the residential schools and the trauma that caused, you really see how important it is for us, for humanity, to drop from their heads into their hearts more and more. And this is what we're evoking here, as I said at the beginning, is a perceptual capacity that lies dormant. We're evoking a perceptual capacity to see unity, to see interconnectedness. So that's what we're really doing here, is we're just evoking this, that we're naturally one, and we're seeing it. We don't see it from being in the head. We see it from dropping down into what I'm calling the true heart. So it gives you access to this kind of intuitive capacity to perceive unity and just a total intimate connection with all of life, all of existence. You're this accessing this dormant capacity. As I said, it's always there. We just veil it over, cover it over, and we're just kind of evoking it. You could say we're kind of bringing it online to so that it can, perceive how it naturally perceives unity.